It's your girl, Spicy Spivey. Hey, my spices. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn that red to gray so you too can become one of my spices. Also, hit that notification bell so you can get my new uploads as well. Hey, everybody. Well, today I am so excited. I have an Italian mukbang. That's what I'm having. I have a baked Sicilian ziti with eggplant and mushrooms in a beef red sauce. It has beef in it. And then I have, this is called tortellini Gabriella. Okay, two garlic knots, and I have a nice, delicious salad along with my raspberry water just for my spices. So I'm gonna get to cracking and let me say my prayer. One moment, please. Amen. What's going on, my spices? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Oh, let me give you all the first bite. Now this has there's stuffed with cheese and it's in an Alfredo sauce. Let me just say. Mmm. That is delicious. That is so good. Mmm. And it does have a little red sauce, but very little. You like that? Good, right? I'm gonna let y'all taste the baked ziti. I got this from a restaurant called Biba's Italian restaurant. Excuse my husband if you hear him, he's a little loud. I just bit into a piece of eggplant. It was so juicy. Salad. Crunch, crunch, crunch. That's how you know it's fresh. And I put my favorite Olive Garden salad dressing on it. Italian dressing. I'm going to talk to you guys about something, but let me get a couple of bites. Here, y'all want some more? It is so good. Oh, it's funny, but it's not funny in a sense because one of my spices let me know that they're hearing this chirping in the background, and it is the fire alarm. The batteries need to be changed. I did not hear it. I forgot to tell my husband today. So if y'all hear it, I'm going to get it changed, okay? I promise. I am going to get it changed, but I thought it was so funny because I really did not hear it. They'll be like, oh, you just tuning it out. But I really did not hear it. And you know why maybe I didn't hear it? Because sometimes it's a little bird. Well, a bird's nest. And the little birdies are in my fireplace. And sometimes they will start to chirping when they're hungry. And then the mom will bring them food. And it'll go quiet. So maybe that's what I call myself blocking out. Mmm. Mmm, look at that garlic knot. Delish. Delish. Mmm. And delish. Mmm. So good. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. This is my first time trying the uh, tortellini Gabriella. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, I didn't even do a thumbnail. Okay, that's good enough. I didn't do a thumbnail. I'm sorry. I forgot. I just wanted to dive in it. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that mushroom. Yeah, I had some more. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. I bought my mom a pan. Surprised her with the pan. She'll enjoy it. Look at my water looking at me. Saying hello. I'm right here. Okay, guys, let me tell you how my day started. And by the way, I hope you all had a wonderful day. Because mine started off a little crazy, okay? So, I was told my car is making a sound, like a loud noise. Not loud, but if you're on the outside of the car, you can hear the noise. So I took it to the dealership. Prior to going to the dealership, I let them know that because at the dealership, they will drop you off at work or they will give you a loaner car. Okay, so I let them know the last time that I went, that I came there to have my car serviced, just an oil change. The guy drove me to work. I was the first one there, okay? First one in the car, ready to go to work. He decides that he's going to take this other man that got in after me to work first because he was the closest. I understand that, but I made it clear that I could not be late for work. I did not want to be late for work. So I made it clear this time when I made that appointment that I did not want to be late for work. Okay? I don't work far from the dealership. There should be no reason why I'm late. I'm just dropping the car off. Either somebody's going to take me to work or they're going to have a loaner for me. So the girl says, "Oh, I'm sorry you went through that. I'm going to set you up with a loaner at no charge." Yeah, okay, y'all get it? No charge. Okay. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. but I do not want to be late. Okay. I get there. I check in. Oh, she said, oh, there you are. She said, oh, you can have a seat, and then the person will come and talk to you. Have some. Delish. Just delish. So she said then she will come and talk to you. So I said, okay. So I sat there. So I'm like, okay, looking at my watch. And I'm like, okay. It's like 10 minutes to 8. I get up, go to the counter, and I'm like, oh, excuse me. I said, how long will it be? Because I made it clear that I did not want to be late for work. Oh, I think she said her name was Rosemary. Okay, well, Rosemary is, she's not at her desk right now, but she's gonna, she'll be right with you, and she just want to talk to you about your car. I said, well, does she have my keys? She said, oh, yeah, she has your keys. I didn't see her with my keys, right? I never saw her come to the desk to get my keys. Whether somebody took them to her or whatever, okay. So, and then she said, oh, there she is. So, she's walking around my car. I guess they have to take pictures of the vehicle or whatever, so she was taking pictures. I guess she was taking pictures. I don't know what she was doing with my vehicle. So she comes in and she calls me over to her station, and she's like, oh, okay, let me gather some information from you so, you know, I can give the tech all the details regarding your car. So I said, okay. I said, is this going to take a long time? I said, because I made it clear that I had to be at work at 8 o'clock. So, no, I just want to get all the details I can for you to get this issue resolved. So I said, okay. I said, now, it's making a noise. She said, oh, is it when you start the car? Is it da-da-da-da? I said, okay, you cannot detect the noise if you're inside of the vehicle because you cannot hear it. I can't hear it when I'm driving the car. So it's not just when I start, stop. You can't hear it at all. So it's like you have to start it and the tech has to get out or have somebody else out and listen for the noise. So she's typing up all this information. And then she goes, okay, well, it's $175 for the diagnostic testing. I said, okay, $175. I said, now what if, she said, well, if they find the problem and they fix it for you, they will waive the $175. I said, okay, because I'm sure they're going to find this problem. Because it's like a couple of people came out of my job and they're like, oh, your car is making a noise. So I'm like, boom, whatever. So, okay, she takes me over to the loaner department. Okay. I get over there to the loaner department, and it's one person over there. So it's this gentleman in there, and he kept looking at me when I was over in the dealership. So when we got over to when I went over to the other side, it was just he and I there. So he's like, "How you doing?" Da da da. You know, just holding a conversation. So, we started talking about it being ridiculous about the wait time. He said, "Okay, you figure if you have a 7:30, 7:40 appointment that, you're going to be seen around that time, not sit down and have a seat. People have to go to work." I said, "Exactly." So I told him, I said, "But the thing about it," I said, "this was not my first time experiencing this." I said, "This is my second time experiencing this delay in their moving or whatever." Get this. So the girl brings up a car for the gentleman to get in. They come back inside. They come back inside of the building. She said, "Okay, well, what about this car?" She said, "Let me go outside and check this one." Back and forth, no lie, about 4 or 5 times. Different vehicles. What ends up happening is the vehicles did not have gas in them. Okay? Did not have gas in them. So she had to fish around in the parking lot to find a vehicle that had a decent amount of gas in it. Let me tell you something. I was done. Not only was by this time after 8 o'clock, it was after 8 o'clock, so I'm late. Okay, so I'm already hot. But my thing about it is, it was not the girl's fault. She only works there, okay? It was not her fault that the vehicles didn't. So she starts that the vehicles didn't have gas in them. So she starts to explain to me. She said, the thing about it was, they didn't have gas in them. Well, they have a gas thing on their premises. It had no gas in it. But they usually send them over. Y'all, this was so good. I'm telling you, it was so good. They send them over with the gas card to QT if that is the situation, that it's no gas in the at their location. But the person with the gas card was not around. So you leave this girl there by herself with all of these vehicles with very little gas in them. I was so outdone. I was like so annoyed. And I was just nice to her because it was not her fault. It was not her fault. So, okay. Not long story short, because it was already long, but I ended up getting to work at 9 o'clock. Okay? So, I was not a happy camper. Okay? Threw my whole day off. When you go to work late, sometimes it just throw your day off. And it threw my day off. I was mad. Then they said, oh, you need a credit card and your license and your insurance card. Okay, this was partially my fault. The insurance card was expired. Okay, that wasn't a problem because they just verified it. But that wasn't the point. I was riding around all this time with an expired insurance card. Then, mind you, when I made the appointment, the girl said that it was going to be free of charge. They said it was $20 for gas, and you don't have to worry about filling it back up when you bought that automatically covered you, right? Okay. When she found me a vehicle, it had 155 enough gas to cover 155 miles. That was not, it was between a quarter of a tank. It was between a half and a quarter of a tank. So once I got in the car and started moving, it went lower. So I'm like, okay, they are not going to charge me no $20 for gas that they didn't even know. So they were clear on that. Okay, I got that straightened out. Whew, I'm full, y'all. Oh. And I want y'all to know I do eat the fruit. Once my water is finished, I eat the fruit if my baby don't get to it before I get to it, but we eat the fruit, okay? Okay. So anyway, all day they are sending me, oh, you need your oil and your filters changed and this, that, and that. Okay, how much is that? Oh, that is $480. Okay, you need 4 new tires. Then here come another text. You need 4 new tires and a tire and an alignment. Okay, how much is that? That's $765. Mind you, that does not include the $175 for the diagnostic testing. I said, you know what? Just fix my car. No, I didn't say that, but that's what I wanted to say. Just find the problem. So I'm texting all day because they do a little texting service all, on your phone. So I'm going back and forth texting. Did you find the problem? Did you find the problem? The lady going to send me back a message and say, oh, it's because you need new tires. I said, I'm just letting you know. I was texting. I'm just letting you know in advance that this is not towards you. I said, but it has nothing to do with my tires. Okay? It has nothing to do with the tires because I want to say at one point, I think my husband was driving one time and I heard it, but it was like a soft sound. So I took it to the dealership and I took it to 2 dealerships. And they said it was nothing wrong with the car. Then they're going to say, oh, just let the car heat up. You tried it. Like, I was so annoyed, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Spices, I was so annoyed. I felt like are you serious? Are you serious? Just find the problem. So I said to her, and nicely, I said, this has nothing to do with you. I said, so I'm apologizing in advance. I said, but I need the shop manager to look over my vehicle. Because she sent me, first she said, oh, we couldn't, we need more time. So take the loaner home and we'll figure it out. And then she come back, oh, actually, the vehicle is finished. And that's what she told me. It was about the tires. No, it's not about the tires, for one. And two, I need the manager to look over my vehicle and get it right. Because if you don't, I'm gonna leave that car there and I'm gonna get a different car. Because I'm not dealing with no issues with the car. I'm just not. I live in Georgia and you have to drive far, and not that I drive far, but that's not the point. Okay? That's not the point. So she was like, oh, I understand. She said, keep the loaner car and I will have the shop manager look over the car in the morning and we will go from there. I said, thank you very much. Now, I'm going to give her like thumbs up because any and everything I asked for, she was Johnny on the spot. But what is wrong with these people in customer service, and you paying all this money for these vehicles, and well, not me, my husband, but anywho, it just makes no sense. Like I was really thrown back. And oh, and this is a courtesy that they always wash your car, right? So the last time they didn't wash my car. So the girl said, when I was making an appointment, she said, oh, just to let you know, the car wash is free for you at any given time. If you're ever over by the dealership, you just can run your car through the car wash on your own. What? Like, what does that have to do? I understand, but don't make, you know what I mean? Just, okay, why didn't they wash my car? I saw another vehicle come out dripping wet, but all shining, but you know how it drips a little from the very bottom. It was dripping, and I was like, oh, they clearly washed her car, but they didn't wash my car. So that's how my day went, okay? And I still have a loaner car. So then I come home, and I'm bamboozled by the kids. They're like, oh, you went ahead and got a new car? No. Okay? No. I want to see. So I played a little trick. I said, yes. I got to go see it. I got to go see it. It's not mine to keep. Okay? It's not mine to keep, but it's nice. But anyway, Spices, I just had to get that off my chest and let y'all know how I was feeling today. So I hope nobody had a day like I did. Well, you know, I'm a happy person anyway. So it didn't really make my day bad, but it just annoyed me a little bit, if that's okay to say. It just annoyed me. Like, find the problem. Like, where is customer service at these days? It's just not what it used to be. And then, like I said, you paying this money for these vehicles. I don't care what kind of vehicle you have. You're paying this money for these vehicles, and you just can't get no good service. And I'm not having it. I'm telling you. I am not having it. So, I will. Y'all like my new little board I got today? I keep changing them because I'm trying to get something that's wide like this so my glass and my plate can fit. And you guys can see it, but little Marshall special, little marble. I thought it was cute. I was like, that's cute for my Spices. Get that for my Spices. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that with y'all and get it off my chest. Because I was so like, ugh. Then I was talking to one of my co-workers. And he was like, it's clearly a problem. Because he's one that told me that he was like, you better get this car fixed before it breaks down. Because he has the same kind of car. He has a different model, but he has the same type of car that I have. So he was like, it should not, sports model or not, it should not be sounding like that. So, you know, at work you think, you know, you get bossed around at home, you get bossed around at work, it's just bossed around. And my baby is the biggest boss. Like, he think he's my boss, but so annoying. Okay. All right, my spices. Well, I enjoyed just, you know, getting that off my chest. Y'all, I did pretty good. I ate a lot of that food. I'm stuffed though. I can't eat no. I don't like a lot of bread anyway. So I was watching Kay Cotton video and she had a pot roast and she had like 3 rolls and she said she just loved bread. She loved rolls. And I was like, I wish I did. My mom does. My baby like it, but I just can't eat a lot of bread. I don't know. I never. A loaf of bread normally will go bad in this house. It will definitely go bad in this house. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My Italian mukbang. It was so delish with my raspberry water. That was so delish as well. It was such a thirst quencher. And it was cute. It was cute. So, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share it. Please leave me a comment below. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, because you know I always send out reminders at the end of my video by saying, wait, did you hit that button? Did you hit that button? Did you hit that button? Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Bye.